Baruch Hashem, Shalom Aleichem, friends. In Parsha Vayera, chapter 20, tells a story about Abraham journey south of the region in the land of Gerar because of the food shortage. And guess what? It's what happened. The king Avimelech, right, the king of that place, saw Sarah and then took her for himself, abducted basically. You see, there is nothing new in that region. There is something in the air. They like to abduct Jewish women. And verse number 3 says, "And God came to Avimelech in dream by night and said to him, Behold, you are to die because of the woman you have taken, and she has cohabited with your husband." Very strange verse, right? And there are many things that our sages of blessed memory learn from this verse, but I want to concentrate on one very interesting. It's from Talmud Ksuba 61a. So our sages say, when a woman gets married, her husband must in certain aspect treat her according to the wealth of her family or of his family, whichever is greater. So if she got used to maid servants, right? So you cannot say, yeah, you have to go work, honey, and plus you do laundry, and plus you do cooking and all and cleaning and everything. No, if you marry up, so you have to go according to the standard, unless she's on very spiritual highest level as wife of Rabbi Akiva Rachel. But otherwise, you have to provide, unless she comes with the money and says, no, I'm going to pay for everything. Or if he comes from wealthy family, so he cannot treat her like give her allowance $15 a week or something and buy her cheap clothes. No. You have to treat her according to your wealth, meaning if you can afford expensive clothing, good food, if you can afford maid servants and other things, absolutely you have to do that, right? And similarly, right, continue the old sages tell that similarly, if he becomes wealthy or loses his wealth during the marriage, she is treated according to the level of his great wealth. So meaning if they got married and he was poor and she did not expect anything, she was also from that kind of family, but now he became wealthy during the marriage, so now his obligation is going up, right? So he's obligated to support her according to his level. And how do you know that? Maybe it's just a good idea. It's not just good idea, it's actually halacha. And this is hinted actually in our pasuk. Right? Hebrew word be'olast, cohabited, in our pasuk is related to the word aliyah. Aliyah means elevation. So people do aliyah to Eretz Israel. So understood this way, the pasuk says she is an elevated standard of her husband, but does not descend to his standard if his standard is lower. So meaning, be very careful when you marry up, because you have to provide according to what she got used to. Unfortunately, and especially now generation, when people into physicality a lot, so you're going to get yourself a lot of trouble. Who needs that? Learn with us and be holy.